Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my Booktubeathon Wrap Up. I know Booktubeathon was like 2 weeks ago, but I've been kind of really busy lately with a lot of work and things and moving. And yeah, because all the stuff from my old house where I used to live got moved to new house. So there's been a lot of that stuff and there's a lot of unpacking. I'm still unpacking. And yeah, I tried to film a wrap up, but then the audio was messed up, and then I just didn't have time after that. So I'm just gonna do one really quick now because I know it's been like 2 weeks and I haven't done one yet. So I'm just gonna do it now. And I read 2 books during Booktubeathon, which I think is pretty good, considering I did have to work a couple days that week, and I probably wouldn't have gotten both of these books read in that time normally. I did push myself a lot to read, much more than I normally did, so I'm pretty happy with what I did for Booktubeathon. The first book I read was The Wrath in the Dawn by Renee Adye, and I don't think I'm saying that right, I don't know. This book, if you guys don't know, is about a boy prince who takes a wife every single day, and then at night she is killed. And this is about one day he takes a wife, and I forget her name, but the next morning she's still alive, and it's about that. And it's everybody on Booktube seems to like really love this book, and I didn't like it. I didn't love it. The story, I liked the story. It was a good story. The characters were pretty good. I liked the characters. They were okay. But the writing, specifically, I just didn't like it for some reason. I just couldn't really get into the story. And I think that's just because of the way it was written. But, I don't know. I gave this book a 3 out of 5 stars. Mainly because I just didn't like the way it was written. I just couldn't get into the story much. I didn't really care much about the characters. And that kind of, I feel like, is an important thing in a book. You gotta care about the characters you're reading about, and I just didn't really care about them. So, yeah, 3 out of 5 stars for this book. And this was the first book I read, and I read this within the first 2 days of Booktubeathon. But then, I started to read Rook by Sharon Cameron. And this book took me the rest of Booktubeathon to read. What this book is about is, it is about a rook, the red rook, who takes I'm sorry, I'm losing my words and I can't speak. They help prisoners escape from a prison, and so they're kind of a criminal for that. And then there's this other thing going on. This girl called Sophia Bellamy, who lives in the Commonwealth, which is outside of the city where the prison is. She's about to get married, and her father's kind of almost gotten to bankruptcy and stuff like that, and it's about that. And the story's set in futuristic kind of Paris, but the way the story goes, it's kind of like, you know what, I'm not going to say because I don't know if that's a spoiler or not, but yeah, it's just set in, like, future Paris. And I really like this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The characters were awesome. I like the writing a lot more than I did with The Wrath in the Dawn. And I like the way the story kind of worked out. I'm trying not to do spoilers. Because there's, like, things I want to say, but I don't know if they're spoilers or not, so I'm just not going to say them. But, yeah. Anyway, I did really like it. 4 out of 5 stars. It was good. That took me the rest of Booktubeathon to read, and I actually didn't finish it until the last night of Booktubeathon, and then I didn't have time to end up reading Death Note, which I wanted to read because that would have been easy to read. So I completed the reading the last book you acquired challenge and the read a book with blue on the cover, and also reading a book that you really want to read, because The Wrath in the Dawn was the book I really wanted to read, and Rook had blue on the cover and was also the last book I acquired. So yeah, that was my Booktubeathon. I'm really sorry that this is so late and that it's one take and that it's not very good, but I had to get it up. I had to get it done. But I do have ideas for a couple other videos I want to do this month, so Booktubeathon stuff. So if you like my videos or want to subscribe and see those, that'd be cool. I'm definitely going to do an August wrap up because I do plan on reading at least 2 more books by the end of the month, and I have already read one other book, and besides the 2 I just showed you, and yeah, and there's another video I want to do, but yeah, anyway, I guess I'll see you guys later, and have a good night. Peace.